At the moment, there are over 700,000 apps out there, most of them being leisure, games and activities, and we're not seeing the potential being realised of how a mobile app could be used as part of an integrated interpretation strategy. A lot of people and a lot of organisations are now building their guidebooks as mobile apps, but we really see the potential being far greater than this, and they can be a real interpretation tool to take that level of understanding of the subject much, much deeper. This really is crucial. We don't want the future being people walking around our beautiful buildings, historic places, with their heads in their phones. We believe apps can do more than that. They can help people explore the areas and go further and deeper into the content to really get that gut feeling of what you're trying to communicate through your interpretation. If you don't do this, if you don't take on board the technology now, then people won't be forced into the more traditional ways of communicating. Instead, they'll probably take their phone out of their pocket and engage with something else. Or if you're a young person, they may take their Nintendo 3DS out and start using that a lot more. I think the message is we can start to use apps in a way that we want them to be used, and that is crucial. We've created an app structure that we really believe engages people at a far deeper level with the content, and we've called it iExplore. iExplore isn't an app in itself, rather it's an engine that can power your app, and it can be used for nature reserves, for cities, for museums, for art galleries. It's got several layers of interpretation in it and can contain sound, video, audio, as well as traditional written text. But the real element about it is the game centre that allows people to compete against each other for points. And what we found through our research is that draws people in and takes people a step further into the content that you're expecting them to go. We understand that a smartphone app isn't for everyone, but there's a growing population out there that are carrying these very powerful devices in their pockets and they're dying to use them. The latest statistics show that the majority of phone sales are now smartphones, and we need to keep an eye on this for the future of our visitors to our heritage sites. The very reason we've created iExplore is to provide heritage organisations with a cost-effective way of creating an app to let people engage with their content. We've done the research and development and we know it works, so you can concentrate on the design and, more importantly, the content that goes inside of your app. We've written a white paper which talks about the more technical details and lots of FAQs which you can read. Of course, if you wanted to talk to one of us at Imagemakers, we'd be very happy to talk to you further about your app.